In this tutorial, we're going to take a object from real life and turn it into orthographic. So to start off with, we're in AutoCAD, and I'm just going to go to Start Drawing and just get a basic drawing up in here. Now, what I'm going to do is go to my template that we've created already in a previous assignment. So I've got up to the application menu, and you can just see my imperial title block right here. And we're going to open it up, and you can see my title block there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this object here, which the dimensions are on here that you've already drawn with using pen and pencil, and we're going to turn it into an orthographic projection that looks like this. All right, so the first thing to notice is that the object is 11 inches and then 3 inches wide. Okay, and we got to get this on the paper right away, so we're going to have to do some scaling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave about 3 inches over here, 3 inches here, and 3 inches on the far side. So that's 9 inches. Take another 3 is 12. Take another 11 is 23 inches. So I need at least 23 inches of paper space. So when I go back to my drawing now, I know that this from here to here is only 10, and I need 23. So I'm going to have to scale this up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in limits. And from limits, you can see when I hit enter, it's 0, 0 is the bottom left corner. The upper right corner, we're going to times it by 3. So I'm going to go to 33, comma 8.5, and 8.5 is 17. And 17 and 8.5 is, 25.5. So we'll go 25.5. All right, so we'll take that and just hit enter. Now you can see that the limits are scaled up on my drawing. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to scale my border up. So I'm going to highlight the whole thing. I'm going to type in scale, and I'm going to pick the point in the bottom left corner of the actual title block, and you can see I can scale it now. And the scale factor, I'm just going to type in 3 and hit enter. Okay, so there's my actual title block scaled up. Okay, we can center it a little later and stuff like that, so let's not worry about that. All right, so now let's go back to our drawing. So we have this now, and if I go back to here, I'm going to basically start drawing this part. Okay, I'm not going to draw this stuff, but just the outline, and then I'll show you where we go from there. So start off with, I'm just going to grab a line. I'm going to go object lines up here, make sure I'm on my object lines. Go line. It doesn't matter really where I start. I'm going to turn on snap, and maybe right mouse click. I can go snap settings, and my snap is 0.25. Well, I don't need anything 0.25, so I'm going to go 0.5. Okay, and my grid space, I'll leave it at 0.5 as well. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll go line, and I'm going to start somewhere here. It doesn't matter where I start. Okay, there's my line. I'm going to go at 11 at an angle of 0. Okay, and then there's my first line. Now I'm going to hit line again, and I'm going to grab, now you can see mine's grabbing the center right now. Sometimes you have to actually go down to your object snaps, which are right here. Okay, and if I click on it, you can see the ones I have right now: midpoint, center, quadrant, intersection. I'm going to leave intersection on. I'm going to grab endpoint on right now, and I don't need midpoint for anything, so I'm going to grab center because that might be handy a little later on. Okay, so now I got my endpoint, and I'm going to go at 3 at an angle of 0. Okay, and you can see I goofed up there, so I'm going to go Control Z, and I'm going to go at 0, or at 3, sorry, at an angle of 90. Go up there. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to flip back here for a second, and I'm going to go 7 3/4 now. Whoops. Okay, so I'm going to go at 7.75 at an angle of 0. Okay, there's that one, and then I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to close that one off right there. Okay, there's my first object. And what I'm going to do for right now is save this for the next tutorial, how to continue on. And that ends this tutorial.